Hey guys, Jed Johnson here from dieselcrew.com. How's it going? Hope your training's going well. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to check out the site. Always got new stuff coming your way. What I've got right now is a Q&A video. This person, Cannibals100, left me this comment on one of my other gripper training videos. And he said, is it possible to close hard grippers like the COC number 3 or 3.5 without overall body training? So the answer that I gave to him was absolutely. I think you can definitely end up closing a number 3 gripper without worrying about full body training. I think a lot of people have done that. They just specialize on the grippers. They put in a few months of, or even a little longer than that, maybe a couple years of dedicated time, and they end up closing the gripper, maybe even certifying on the number 3 gripper. But when you go up to the 3.5 gripper, I think for people to just be able to train on that and end up closing it, I think they're few and far between. I think they're the exception to the rule. So once you get up above the 3 level, I think you need to work on overall strength. The number 3, sure, I think with just specialization, you can end up getting it, but up above, getting up with Beef Builder Elites and 3.5 Captains of Crush, I think you're looking at a gripper that requires not only dedicated, specialized training, but also a focus on overall strength, just bring everything up. I think that's what you're looking at, especially for a credit card certification that IronMind requires. So I told him that, and he said, does it matter if you train for mass or strength? I mean, mass training will increase gripper strength training, like overall strength training. That's a good question. In both cases, you're going to get stronger. Okay, even if you're just working on mass, eventually the repetitions that you're able to do with a certain weight is going to go up. So that means your strength is going up, although it's not your main focus. Same thing with strength training. In most cases, when you're working on strength training, you're going to put on just a little bit of muscle anyway, because your body wants to create a larger muscle fiber in order to generate more force. So, does it matter? Probably you're going to see better benefits to your gripper training if you're working on strength, because you're going to have a bigger increase in strength overall in your body. And if you're doing exercises like deadlifts and heavy shrugs and things where you've got to hold on to the bar, as you're increasing weight in those lifts, you've got to hold more of it in your hands, and your hands should get stronger, which will carry over to gripper performance. We've seen lots of people in recent months who have not necessarily done a great deal of gripper training, just focus on pure support grip, like a grip where you can hold onto a bar and get a good lock between your thumb and fingers. They focus on that type of training. They go back to grippers after several months or even years, and they have good maintenance, maintaining of their gripper strength. My friend Mike Rinderly, with whom I did a couple of DVDs on bending, did virtually no gripper training over the course of about 2 years. All he did was bending for about the first year and a half, and then about almost another year after that, he did pure powerlifting training for the most part. He went and tried a gripper and almost closed a 3.5. So that kind of strength training obviously has carryover to grippers. Mike was already strong beforehand. He had already worked up to either a close of that 3.5 or very close to it. So it just goes to show you that if you're performing at a very high level with bending, or if you're working on pure support strength, such as powerlifting and the deadlift, then your hands are going to get stronger in a way that will carry over to grippers. So I know I've gone beyond just that basic question, but that information should help you. The bottom line is, I think if you want to have the best progress with grippers, then you should focus on full body strength. I think that's going to have the best carryover to grippers. If all you're looking to do is be able to take a deep set and close a number 3 gripper, then you probably don't need to do that. You can probably eventually hit that just with specialized gripper training without the extra stuff. Okay? So I hope that helps you. And any further questions, please feel free to just leave a comment here or send me a note. I will eventually get to the question. Thanks a lot. All the best in your training. Make sure to subscribe and check out the site. The link should be here somewhere near my face. All the best in your training. Take care.